West Coast has had some tough losses. I mean, Kobe, Pac, Nipsey. Is there anyone particularly that stands out to you as kind of the hardest one of those to swallow?
I'd probably say Nipsey and Nate Dogg.
Oh, Nate Dogg too, yeah.
Yeah, just because it just felt like they had so much to do.
Yeah.
You know, same with Pac as well. I feel like he didn't even get a chance to finish. He died at 25.
Snoop Dogg reveals the real reason why Diddy hasn't been arrested yet. Snoop Dogg reflects a nuanced view of privilege and influence in the entertainment industry. Snoop likely highlights the disparities in how individuals with power are treated compared to the average person. His statement underscores a broader societal issue where wealth and connections can seemingly shield individuals from legal consequences. Snoop Dogg has been vocal about the speculation surrounding Diddy's involvement in Tupac's case. Snoop has occasionally hinted at the complexities of the music industry and its potential darker sides, where rivalries and tensions can escalate unexpectedly.
I just flew back from New York. Actually, all of us had just flew back from New York. Suge, Pac, myself, and a couple others. They went to Vegas. I went to Warren G's, because we had like a minor misunderstanding, because that was at the time where I had spoke in New York about not having issues with Puffy and Biggie. And that rubbed Pac the wrong way. And me and him wasn't seeing eye to eye. So basically they didn't want me to go to Vegas with them, and I didn't want to go to Vegas because the vibe wasn't right. So I went to Warren G's house, and then later the next day we getting paid. That's when we had pagers. We getting blown up on the pagers, 919-1111. And it's Suge, and he telling us that him and Pac got shot and get on out to Vegas.
In a recent episode of PBD podcast, Patrick bet David Sath with Diddy's attorney, Benjamin Brafman. Brafman, a prominent American criminal defense attorney, is known for representing high-profile defendants, including celebrities, accused mafia members, and political figures. During their conversation, Brafman left intriguing clues about his client, Diddy.
Because you represented him in '99, and you helped him, even though later on there's been plenty of girls, you know, Natanya Rubin, who claimed he would always brag that he did shoot and she saw it, and he would brag to other people that he did do it. He's always been famous for having a little bit of a big mouth, that he likes to brag about the kind of power he has, that he's almost like a untouchable gangster, that he can get away with anything. He's given that vibe, even when he won the deal. Did he come to you to help him out with this at all, to represent him, or you guys never had the conversation for you to represent him when he got raided?
I really think that's a conversation I'd rather not have. I wish him well. I saved him in 1999, and if I had not saved him, he would not have become maybe one of the most successful African-American entrepreneurs in the history of this country. And now I only wish him well. The reasons for my not being in this case at this time are part of a privileged discussion, if you will.
Moreover, Patrick highlights that Diddy's ability to navigate legal scrutiny despite numerous allegations stems from his extensive network and influence. Despite facing various accusations over the years, Diddy's connections within the entertainment industry and beyond have seemingly shielded him from significant legal repercussions. Patrick suggests that such links afford him a level of protection and advantage that the average person does not have, illustrating broader issues of privilege and power dynamics in high-profile cases.
I got a guy that 2 times in a row has won for me 100% you're my phone call. But if I'm speculating, you just kind of said, this is not on me. I've helped you last 2 times. I can't help you here. I can visualize a phone call of him begging you to help him and support him, because you're very, very good at what you do. Very, very good at what you do. And I think at this point you were a little worried because this got a little bit too dark, and maybe you didn't want to participate in this one. You don't have to answer this. It's just purely my speculation as a person on the other side that could, wonder what's really going on here, because Cassie Ventura, and she is being said that she's now working with the FBI and the feds after she got the 30 million. Again, rumors that we read about, right? And 1999, the shooting, and he's been caught on video bragging about the fact that he did it and he got away with it. maybe you've made the right choice if you said no to him, if you did. And even though you're saying that's confidentiality stuff that you can't tell the rest of us, I wonder, because a lot of the weird, again, like you've read these videos, because if half of these things are true, man, that's a weird character. If half of these things are true, you know, if one after another, these types of things come up and it's ongoing and constant, it makes one wonder. Either he's got some incredible lawyers that protect him, or he really thinks he's untouchable, or it's just a matter of time before his fall is. And none of us will know until, obviously, law and order, innocent until proven guilty. But sometimes we remain innocent because we have some very good lawyers.
Snoop Dogg has occasionally delved into the darker aspects of hip-hop culture, including references to alleged secrets involving Diddy. His comments often allude to the complexities and rivalries within the music industry, where fame and power can intertwine with controversy. Such discussions prompt reflection on the transparency and integrity within the entertainment world, highlighting how narratives and reputations can be shaped by both public image and private actions. Snoop Dogg has shared some intriguing stories about his interactions with Tupac Shakur. Just days before Tupac's fatal shooting, Snoop Dogg had an awkward flight with the rapper. This made them curious because they heard the news of Tupac's case the very next day, compelling them to return. Snoop claims that members from the East Coast were involved.
Shot in Vegas.
There you go, right there.
Yeah.
And now,
So he felt like someone from the West Coast was involved.
No.
Or from the
like-
East Coast, rather.
yes,
Excuse me.
Yes. And later information came out that the people that he thought did it had nothing to do with it.
So by him accusing people of it, it kind of set things off.
And then by him being bailed out by Death Row Records, and Death Row Records adding more gasoline to the fire, and him being a part of the most gangsterous label in the world that his opposition didn't want no issues with.
Right.
It only egged it on, as opposed to, let's find a resolution. No, let's keep making it more of a problem.
Right.
You know, in hindsight, we should have been sitting him down saying, nah, let's not go after him. Let's just make great music. And,
Yeah.
you know, you on bail right now. He wasn't even out of jail. He was out on bail when he got killed.
Gene Deal, a former bodyguard for Diddy, has been quite vocal about his experiences working in the music industry. In a recent podcast interview, he exposed why Diddy hasn't been arrested yet and shared insights into the rap mogul's life. According to Deal, Diddy's father, Stevie J and Eve, along with other notable figures like Mike Tyson, Christopher Williams and Jimmy Henchman, play a role in this intriguing saga.
So it only takes one witness. So now, the reason they haven't went after for him because there's more to get into. It's more to get into. It's not only the sex trafficking, it's the guns, the alleged drugs. And I'm saying alleged because they haven't came out with any formal charges yet. But when they come out with some charges, bruh, and you hit it, the Southern District of New York do not play. And people don't play with them. So I don't understand why this stuff ever even got to this point, but it is what it is. It is what it is, bro. The reason they haven't came down and got him yet, they going through his taxes. You hear what he said? They had all the people that he did business with. That they're gonna go through everything that he did with a fine-tooth comb. And when they set that and they get what they call discovery to his lawyers, he either say, I'm gonna take the time, because if he go to court with it, 9 times out of 10, he gonna spend the rest of his life behind bar. So the reason they haven't did it at this point, it's a lot of paperwork, bro. They got a lot of people working different angles. They got the drug angle, they got the tax angle, they got the, what else? They say the drugs, the tax, and then they got the guns that were found.
Moreover, people are becoming increasingly curious about why Diddy remains free despite numerous allegations against him. This curiosity stems from the apparent disparity between public accusations and legal outcomes, raising questions about the influence of wealth, connections, and power in the justice system.
So, Bronny James has chosen the number 9 for his Lakers jersey. If you didn't know, he was drafted to the Lakers. And the reason why, and this is awesome, and the reason I'm posting this, is because it is to honor Juice WRLD, which I just have to say, first off, that is so awesome that Juice WRLD can still have this kind of impact on people, and especially someone like Bronny James. That's honestly incredible. And the reason why he said specifically was Juice has just been a big part of him, keeping him calm. So yeah, just paying homage to him, especially because he passed, which totally makes sense. And I mean, honestly, it really makes me respect Bronny more. I mean, I respected him anyways, you know, I thought he was cool as fuck, but I just really think this is awesome. And, you know, if you didn't know, Bronny is like really tapped in with the underground. Like, I believe people were saying he was like at Laserdim's show like months ago, like previous to like me even knowing about Laserdimn. Or I guess I probably knew about Laserdimn, but like he wasn't like as big. So the dude's really tapped in. Like maybe, you know, A&R vibes in the future. I don't know.
The situation underscores broader concerns about fairness and accountability, prompting discussions on how individuals in positions of privilege may navigate legal scrutiny differently than others.
While Diddy hasn't been arrested, neither have his sons. We did see them in handcuffs and they were being detained, but I think that's pretty standard practice during a raid, so there isn't any interference during their search. But TMZ just reported that they saw his sons leaving the mansion after the raid. TMZ said that once the raid was over, the streets were cleared and the house was pretty empty, but they say that Justin pulled up to the property around 10:30 p.m. There was some movement and it looked like they were gathering boxes and luggage. They say that King then arrived separately a couple hours later and he also gathered some belongings and left. They say there were some other people with Justin and King, but it's not clear who they were. But for now, that property is empty. Nobody is there. So it seems like King and Justin just wanted to get out of that property because who knows, are the feds going to show up again? Are there going to be any future searches? I don't know, but it seems like they wanted to move somewhere else. TMZ says it's not clear where they have moved to at this time. As of now, we don't know what, if anything, was discovered in that search, so as we find that out, I will keep you updated.
Jaguar's comments about Diddy being protected by high-profile connections highlight the perceived shield of influence that surrounds him. She suggests that Diddy's ability to navigate controversies and legal challenges without severe consequences is facilitated by his network of influential allies and associates. Jaguar's perspective invites scrutiny into how high-power profiles and relationships shape outcomes in cases involving public figures like Diddy.
You know what I'm saying? Gene Deal. Like, ain't nobody looking at how Puff positioned himself. There was a wall of protection and talent and brilliance around him. Nobody had to look at him for real. And the truth is nobody did. Everybody laughed and joked about him dancing like a idiot in all them goddamn videos. Twirling around in circles and shit. This nigga been wild. Like, you know. So I'm just saying, they didn't know. And he wasn't telling them. They just know he got the budget. He go to LA, he talk to Clive, he come back with the bread. Apparently, he has this man's confidence. Yeah, I'm sure that man was very confident with his penis in his mouth. You know what I'm saying? Clive is a whole freak.
Jaguar Wright recently expressed concern about Diddy's involvement with Uptown Records. During an interview, she pointed out that Uptown Records began with 5 key individuals: Andre Harrell, Al B. Sure, Heavy D, Puffy, Diddy, and Kim Porter. Sadly, all but 2 of them have passed away. Kim Porter and Heavy D are no longer with us, and Andre Harrell has also left this world. Al B. Sure survived, but he faced health challenges. Jaguar Wright intriguingly noted that everyone associated with Uptown Records was writing tell-all books, except for Diddy.
Uptown Records started with 5 people. Andre Harrell, Al B. Sure, Heavy D, and Puffy. And Kim was the longest working employee because she was there from the very beginning. She was Andre's personal assistant. Kim is dead. Heavy D is dead.
What's it?
Andre Harrell is dead. The only 2 left are Puffy and Al almost died. Isn't that interesting?
That is interesting.
Heavy D was found dead, face down in the heart attack. Andre Harrell, heart attack. Kim died from pneumonia.
Jaguar's statement suggests that despite Diddy's involvement in the Uptown case and various controversies, he has never faced significant legal consequences or been incapacitated, metaphorically stating that he didn't even once go to coma. This remark implies that Diddy has consistently evaded severe repercussions, possibly due to his connections and influence within the industry and beyond.
Has Puffy ever been in a coma? Has anything happened to him? He must be the luckiest, because it seems like everybody that worked at Uptown Records from the very beginning is gone. Just him. I guess Al disappointed you. You know, I speak for a reason. When you see this bullshit ass game with people that you love, that you like, you know, it's too many coincidences.
Too many. Stamp it.
We gonna get you and your little dog too. And congratulations, young Miami. Run as fast as Cassie did.
Keith D, a self-described Crips street legend, is charged with the 1996 tragic incident of hip-hop superstar Tupac Shakur. Interestingly, Keffy D has also been associated with Sean Combs' Diddy. He mentioned being introduced to Combs through another Crip named Zip, who was involved in a $1 million deal.
Apparently, there was supposed to be $1 million that Zip was supposed to bring back, but he ended up keeping the money and buying a nightclub with it.
That's what the FBI said.
The FBI said that?
Yeah.
You guys never got any money?
Never.
For anything?
Nothing. Not even a pair of Sean John drawers. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. It seemed like Puff do that though. He seemed like every time some bad shit go around here, it look like it's some shit on the grass. He don't step around that shit. He get away from that bullshit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you talked about how you made a crucial mistake by having a big meeting in the neighborhood.
Yeah, it wasn't in the neighborhood. It was at a park outside of the neighborhood.
Okay, in Cerritos.
Yeah.
Okay. And what was the mistake that you made?
I said I was just going to get some bread from Puff to get us some guns because they kept on raiding our houses, taking our guns.
And there was informants that was listening to this whole conversation.
Yeah, they was there.
Diddy is suggesting that those making statements against him are primarily motivated by financial gain and simply want to be paid off to stop. This implies that he believes their behavior is driven by a desire for money rather than genuine grievance or disagreement.
Child, Cassie's lawyer has clocked in. Miss Meredith was not playing. And when I say she read Diddy for filth, baby, I was not playing. Combs' most recent statement is more about himself than the many people he has hurt. When Cassie and multiple other women came forward, he denied everything and suggested that his victims were looking for a payday. And baby, I'm gonna insert that here. Do y'all see that message? Don't forget that message. That he was only compelled to apologize once his repeated denials were proven false. Because baby, we know that's why he apologized, because you got caught. Just like a 2-year-old. His pathetic desperation, and no will to be swayed by his disingenuous word. If I was Diddy, I would be embarrassed. Like I said, that apology was not for Cassie. That apology was not for anybody but himself, so he could be seen in a lighter light. And Kelly Price, baby, you praying for Diddy is half-assed. What are you doing? You need to be praying for Cassie. Okay? Peter Thomas, you're a joke. You're a joke, sir. That's it. You're a complete joke. Do you really love Diddy? Because it sounds like you. As soon as he said he was sorry, y'all coming out talking about, oh, we're here with you, brother. It's like y'all lost the whole reason why he's in this shit. It is because Cassie, not for anybody else. Y'all need to be talking to Cassie, not to Diddy. I cannot wait for his ship to be sunk. I'm out, peoples. Like my outfit?
The music industry often protects male music moguls, a situation that is not uncommon and frequently underscores allegations of systemic biases and unequal treatment. Critics argue that powerful figures may receive preferential treatment or leniency in response to allegations of misconduct or wrongdoing, in contrast to their female counterparts or less influential individuals. These claims highlight broader concerns about accountability, transparency, and fairness within the industry.
Trigger warning on this video, but I want to chat about a few things regarding the P. Diddy and Cassie lawsuit updates, specifically the video. And if you don't know what video I'm talking about, if you're a survivor, don't watch it. But the video confirms everything that Cassie said in the lawsuit against P. Diddy. It has been so beautiful as a survivor of near lethal DV to watch this specific case unfold in the public eye. This is the first time since I survived my abuse that I have seen a woman come forward against her abuser.
When high-profile individuals in the music industry are accused of misconduct and face minimal consequences or accountability, it perpetuates a sense of injustice for the victims. This situation undermines trust in the industry's commitment to addressing misconduct fairly and effectively, further marginalizing those who speak out against powerful figures.
Another musical artist, that's a man, was outed today. If you listen to electronic music, you probably know the duo Tale of Us. This woman on this Instagram account posted receipts of a horrific experience that she had with him. So whether it's P. Diddy or Trey Songz or Chris Brown or Tale of Us, dare I say, any man that was ever on the Warped Tour ever, I will simply never be shocked when a male musician is outed as a predator ever again. Because clearly the music industry protects them. And it will continue doing so until we say enough is fucking enough.
That's it for today's video. Stay tuned until next time.